My name is Amran. Okay, that's an old picture of me before I left Malaysia for Africa. I'm now based in Zanzibar. It's an island of Tanzania, and yeah, because I'm there now, so we've got this dress code. We wear like this in Tanzania. Okay? So I'm the vice chancellor there. Okay, it's a small university called Sumait University. This morning, for the pre-conference workshop, we're going to talk about contemporary data analysis techniques for primary data. How many of you are doing your PhD? Raise your hands. Done or completed? You have completed your PhD?
No.
No.
I'm doing masters.
Oh, that's okay. Soon you will do your PhD. But Aslan, you have completed, okay, you at the back? You have completed already? Congratulations. Okay, so, yeah, to those who have completed their PhD, this will be very fundamental. Okay, then again, sometimes it's worth to re-look back into the fundamentals because if you do not have a strong understanding of the data, okay, the problem is you may make mistakes in your analysis. Okay, so let me start by giving you 3 words of wisdom. 3 words of wisdom. Okay, and there's this thing called analysis leads to paralysis. Okay, sometimes the problem is we tend to overanalyze things. Okay, if you're familiar with the old SPSS, now we don't quite use SPSS anymore. When you run, okay, when you hit the processing button, what is being generated are so many output. Okay, and it is your job to identify which of the many outputs are relevant. Okay, and sometimes students, what they do, they just, whatever output generated, they just take on block and put it into your thesis. Okay, and this is a sign of, how should I say, not knowing what is best to be chosen, what is relevant to be taken to perspective for your research, so that, instead of coming up with a thesis which is about 250 pages long, assuming this is a thesis, perhaps it can be condensed to just 200 pages because you're putting a lot of irrelevant output. Okay, so meaning the tendency to overanalyze, okay, could impact on the quality of your work. Okay, so make sure you know what to do, okay, and identify the relevant output. And sometimes in life also, let me show you with an example. Okay, so we have a marker pen here. I am tired because I just flew in from Africa yesterday. So then again, it's live. Okay. Let's say in statistics, there's 2 sides to it. Okay, then you use descriptive or you do inferential analysis. Right? You all know this. This is the fundamental. Okay. So, meaning when we say inferential, where students doing postgraduate are supposed to be focusing on, it comes from the word infer. Infer, it means to deduce. Okay? Deduce. Assalamualaikum, how are you? How are you, Prof? Okay. My friend from Africa. We are now Africans. Okay, when we say inferential, it means to infer, meaning to deduce, meaning to come up with an educated guess. Okay? To come up with an educated guess based on certain assumptions that has to be fulfilled. Okay? So, when we say infer, meaning there must be hypothesis involved. You have to build hypothesis, okay? And you build hypothesis based on what you see and what you think explain how things relate to each other. Okay? Let's say if you are a manufacturer of this spritzer water, okay? It says here isi padu minimum 600 milliliter, okay? Meaning the volume, okay, minimum volume is 600 ml. You see it, okay? So as a manufacturer, if I'm from Spritzer, I have to ensure that the mineral water in this bottle should be within that range of 600 ml. Because if it's below, then the consumer will say, I am cheating. Okay, the company is cheating the buyer. Okay, and it's too many, perhaps. Okay, then you are giving extra. So instead of making more profit, you might make lesser profit. Okay, and sometimes it's too full. What happens when you twist open the cap? You know, water falls off, and then it messes things up. So in this case, if I'm a manufacturer of this mineral water, my hypothesis would be, okay, HO mu equal to 600. Okay, and my alternative hypothesis would be mu is not equal to 600. Okay, this is very fundamental. Okay, just give me an example. Okay, meaning I didn't want to be beyond 600 or less than 600, right? So this is how I build the hypothesis. So I infer, I make an educated guess. Okay. On the other hand, so meaning inferential analysis, okay, you can have univariate, you can have bivariate, you can have multivariate. Okay, this is univariate, meaning only one parameter is involved. Okay, bivariate, I can have two, mu A equal mu B. Okay, multivariate, I can have a series of means to be compared and so on. Okay. And descriptive meaning, we describe, comes from the word describe. Okay? So why am I coming up with this? Because sometimes what students do, when you start off with your analysis, the first thing you should present is your descriptive analysis. You have to show how the data presents itself. Okay? You have to describe, okay, the behavior of the data. Okay? So when we say descriptive, normally there are two, or sometimes the modern statisticians say there are three. Before there's only two during my time. We talk about this thing called the measures of, okay, mean and dispersion. Okay, mean and dispersion. We talk about the mean. Okay, whether the data is appearing to be normal, and when we say normal, meaning the mean, the median, and the mode, they are all close together. Okay, and when we talk about the normal distribution, here the mean, the median, and the mode, they are pretty much close together. Okay, it's a simple test to see whether the distribution is normal. You can talk about skewness, kurtosis, okay, run all these funny tests and so on, but the simple thing is just to look into the 3 M's. Okay? So, and when we talk about dispersion, is the spread of the data. Okay. Question number 74. Okay, fundamental of statistics. Okay. If you collect data and your distribution comes out to be version A or version B, which one would you prefer, A or B? Let's do it. Tell me. Let's do it.
Just
Ni
go
cerita
on.
mah. Huh? Which one would you choose? Okay. A or B? Huh?
I choose that quantity.
Huh? Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that if you measure your distribution, Dr. Is, you can sit here, majlis ilmu. Okay. Huh? I mean, after you collect your data, you come up with two situations. You can sit here at the front if you want. Okay.
That's weird.
There's 3 more chairs here.
You sure it's fine? Thank you very much.
Okay. So after collecting your data, you plot your distribution. Is either this or this. Assuming it's normal. Okay. Normal meaning, what do you mean by normal? When we draw a line in the middle, it's 50-50. Okay. Okay. So would you prefer your distribution to be A or B? B. Sure. Huh? You know, this is the problem. You're not sure of yourself, okay? If you do analysis, you must know. You must be sure. A or B? Ini bukan kuliah agama ya. Jangan terkeliru. A or B? You just finish. Huh?
Both are normal.
Both are normal, yes, because it's pretty much 50-50 in the middle. But your preference, do you want your data to be distributed like this, where it's spread up, or like this, where it's closer?
B.
Closer. B. Sure. Yeah lah. Yeah, B. It should be B. Why is it B? Why is B the preference? Because if your distribution comes out to be like this, meaning the distribution is small. Okay. So when we talk about dispersion here, we're talking about the spread. Okay? And preferably, you want your distribution to be small, because if it is small, it is closer to the mean. Okay? If it's too big, then it means it's getting further and further away from your mean. Okay? So these are fundamentals. Okay? So meaning when you talk about descriptive analysis, we look into the means once again. Sorry, it's not called the mean, but it's called the measures of central tendency. Okay, measures of central tendency. Okay, meaning is it closer to the middle or not? Or we talk about the dispersion. Okay. Or the new school of thought talks about, okay, this thing called the graphical interpretation. How do you present? Okay, your descriptive findings in graphical form? How do you present your descriptive findings? Sengkakuli, yeah. This is conditional too loud. I have to speak a little bit louder. Okay, how do you present your descriptive findings in graphical form? Okay, so look at this word here again. Okay, analysis leads to paralysis. Okay, at the end of the day, what most students do, okay, of course the ones in front here, they have finished their PhD, they expert now, they're even better than me. Okay, so sometimes the mistake of most students when they started off in doing their work in the descriptive analysis, they present the demography. Okay, they present the demography. Okay, so then they have one table, then the okay, male, female, okay, blah blah blah, okay, number, okay, and percentage, and then let's say you do something on employment status. Okay, full time, part time, okay, certain number, certain percentage, okay, and then experience, okay, based on certain scale, 1 to 5, okay, and then 5.1 to 9.9, and then 10 to 15, so you've got classes, okay. So the amateur, as we call it, the amateur would have for each demography one table. Okay, and then they will explain. Oh, based on table 4.1, findings 4.1. Okay, majority of the respondents are males. Okay, because males, okay, there are more in the sample. Okay? And then based on table 4.2, okay, majority of the respondents are full-time employees, and so on and so on. For each table, they describe the majority, and there's more, majority, second, and the lowest, and so on. Okay. So this would be the work of what we call the amateur. The amateur will describe and put a dedicated table for each demography. Okay? But the professional will combine all this into one big table. Okay? It's called the table of demography, whatever I call it. And in there, okay, the big table will have, okay, gender, okay, employment status, okay, experience, blah, 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 so on. One big table. Okay? One big table, and then the number and the percentage. Okay? So that's why I say at the end of the day, if you're not careful, your thesis will run to 250 over pages. Whereas if you can combine together into one big table and focus on the critical findings, okay? Because once you run the software, a lot of output will be there. But which one do you write on? For some students, it's just whatever is being out, whatever comes out in the output, they just cut and paste and put into the thesis. That's wrong. Meaning you're not using your brains. Okay? Meaning also you do not put any effort to combine things together. What more if you do all this? We talk about this thing called the multivariate analysis. Okay? If you do all this mediation analysis, moderation analysis, whatever and so on, sometimes all this can be combined together. Okay? And it becomes neater. And the examiner or the reader, if you send to a journal, or the reviewer, will be impressed because you take the effort, okay, to refine your output and compile it together so that it looks neat, it looks more presentable and easy to understand. Okay? Okay, so that's the fundamental. Okay, so what's the words of wisdom? Number one is, okay, there's going to be 3 words of wisdom. Number one is, okay, sorry. Okay, by using the wrong tool, you end up being a fool. Okay, sorry, tak pakai kopiah ni tak cakap macam tu pun yang berdosa dalam ni. So, this is an old slide. So, meaning in life, you know, there's so many options. Sometimes, let me give you an example, yeah? Okay, let's look at this one here. Experience. Okay, 0-5, okay, 5.01 dash 9.99, okay, 10.00 to 14.0999 and so on. Okay, so you've got 3 classes here. Okay, 3 classes here. So assuming you've got another demography, which is the salary. Okay. Salary also, it has 3 classes. 3 classes. Okay. So before, okay, in the theory of measurement, before, except for this, okay, this is what we call nominal data. Okay. Let's say if I say my salary, okay, is, let's say I say it's 4,375,000 Tanzanian shillings. Nothing to shout about really. Okay, Tanzanian shillings. That's where I work now. Okay, so if I give my salary to be 10,000 whatever shillings, a precise value, okay, then it becomes a interval or ratio data, depends how you see it. Okay, but then if I were to put it into classes, okay, like between 1 to 2 million, and then 2 million to 4 million all the way, then I've got classes. The moment from a definite figure and then you create classes, it becomes ordinal. Meaning this is ordinal also, this is ordinal. Like this also experience. I have 3.5 years experience, so it falls here, right? Okay, the raw data originally